Here we go. Silver, North, Chumps, action. The New York SubPar taking on LAG with Mr. Anderson taking the first blood on this Skid Row hard point as we're watching Nerd Fuzo work his way over, but Nuck is already on that P1 hill. He gets mowed down real quick as LAG is just going to stack it and hold on to it. Try not to let anybody from any of them SubPar folks come through, but Panda comes in, starts to clean house a little bit, but he gets taken down himself. Parks is already, Parks was already pre-parked on that P2, getting ready to rotate. Nuck goes ahead, starts making his way that direction. El Duente is actually in the tunnel, watching, sees Nuck, takes him down. Panda's already on that, Panda's still on that P1 hill, but if I'm looking at the mini-map right, as soon as we go to P2, it's going to be a lot of white time because there's nobody around it. In fact, here we go, 31-15 in favor of the New York SubPar.
Yeah, LAG able to flip out the spawns instantly there on that kill on Parks in top P2. Panda with 2 through the tunnel. This might give them a shot. They've got the inside track to the hill. It'll be about this number 2 and 3 player if they're able to support Drop in the hill, and if Drop's able to support himself, he's going to find one. He's got more work to do, though, as there are members close, but he's got a bit of help canceling off that tunnel push. Looks like they're going to do that, but they're going to try and push Drop one more time now. They're in the bottom, getting the external kills. They should be able to get numbers. He's going to slide out. I'm surely he's going to get traded right now, but we'll see. He's just doing great work up at P2. This is absolutely huge, but Panda finds it to minimize the damage. It's been an interesting first 2 hills of Skid Row with a bit of flipping going on, so these teams getting dogfights going early, Coffee.
Yes, they are. 43-39 in favor of the New York SubPar as we get ready to kick into this P3. Panda's going to go ahead and get the rest of the scrap time on that P2 as MWIII works her way around over at the laundromat. We will see the laundromat quite a bit here very soon. Don't worry. But give it coverage. Oh, man, tried to get one in the bag but didn't. Gave him a couple love taps as Fuzo and El Duende are already on that P3 hill set up, making it home. 52-57 in favor of the SubPar right now. Mr. Anderson comes around, tries to clean it up. Fuzo does a little cleaning of his own, but gets taken down. Drop, making his way onto the hill. Sees one, takes one, but he gets taken down himself. 63-56 in favor of the SubPar. MWIII, just outside the laundromat. Oh, man, caught in the middle of a reload as El Duente. ADS walking just ain't cool. He's going to get mowed down every time, like Panda did there in the corner. Fuzo, just keeping an eye on that dumpster where the trophy used to be. There is a contest because Nuck is actually on that P3 hill for the SubPar. As this are we going to rotate yet? Nah, yeah, we are. Looks like we're going to go ahead and rotate to the barbershop. I need a haircut.
Yeah, and they're currently controlled by LAG. Some good time gained on that last hill by the SubPar to give themselves roughly a 20-point lead, but will need to find a break now. So Mista finding the first kill. Looking in now is Nurk. He's going to try and fly in and get a lot of these players in the back. He finds one already. Going to come support his team on the hill. He's got the sub out. He's going to take the chat. He'll find one. Looking for a second. Parks will find that one, though. 2 members on either side of this. They look like they're going to find a break, but with 30 seconds left, LAG's already got some great time on this hill. They're looking to get a bit more, and we see that number 4, number 3 player already concerned with the rotation. So LAG so far has been the king of the rotation in this game, Coffee. Let's see if it continues.
82-79 in favor of LAG right now as Fuzo is already at the dumpster looking almost to P5. Catches one at the bottom of P2. He's going to go upstairs. I'll bet he's going to get some cover to that tunnel. Sees one downstairs, though. Gets taken down by Mr. Anderson. Mr. Anderson making his way upstairs. He's going to get some cover onto that P5 hill. It doesn't matter. 97-87 in favor of the New York SubPar right now as El Duende just outside that P5 hill, but Drop is already there. Trophy going over into that hill, giving some kind of coverage. 197 in favor of LAG. Parks covering from P2. He's got the high ground. He should be able to get something, but
gotta be a bit more aggressive up there.
Yeah, let's try not to empty a magazine all at once, as Fuzo did, and he just got mowed down. Nuck trying to find any cleaning up on that P5 hill, but Parks is on a 5 spree right now. El Duente gets taken down, 117-104 in favor of the SubPar as we get ready to rotate back to this P1. Panda already up on the God steps there. Parks, oh man, that's a nice little hidey hole right there. I'm going to have to remember that. just inside of garage. As MWIII already on that P1 hill, 121, 118 in favor of LAG.
Yeah, and New York doing a great job of being patient, waiting until they get their breaks. I thought Parks was maybe wasting an opportunity with top P2 there by not being a little bit more aggressive, but he shut me up. He found the cruise, they found the late break. We're able to go fairly even on that one, and they currently hold the P2 rotation. Yeah, that kill will pretty much solidify it for now anyway, but as these teams do continue to dogfight over P1, it's been LAG who's gotten a good 30 seconds off of it to start. So if you're New York, you want to minimize this bleeding, maybe get this last 10 seconds if you could, but of course, you've been playing for that P2 spawn. You've got that ahead of time. So, gonna let Parks keep hunting up there and finding those kills. As Nuck's gonna come and shoot these guys in the back, which should mean that we get a clean New York hold here, and we'll have to see a break from LAG coming up. So, we'll see if they're able to find it, because they've got almost a 50-point lead, or they got a 50-point lead, almost a 60-point lead, so they can afford to give almost all of this in a sense. But of course, they are gonna look for a break now.
Because we have Parks on that P2 hill, seeing tracers coming out of that top window. 168, 125 in favor of LAG. MWIII thrown out just in the corner. Sees one, does one. Quick reload. Trophy going down. Now, is MWIII gonna be able to take out Parks up top? El Duende having the same idea, working away, cover and concealment. Parks on a 5 spree right now from that high ground vantage point of P2. Parks now has a cruise in his back pocket as Fuso comes in. Oh man, Parks takes out Fuso. Parks on a 7 streak right now. Drop, trying to work his way around. Looks like he's going to go ahead and try to pre-rotate for this P3. Del Duente having the same idea, giving some coverage in that back alley. Nade going out as we get ready to rotate into this P3. 171, 168 in favor of the New York SubPar.
Have been a great chumps match so far. I mean, these teams have been back and forth, breaking hills, not breaking hills, getting full 60s, not getting full 60s, and I mean, it's been back and forth right now. LAG rotated early. They realized they weren't getting into that P2. They wanted to make sure they had a good start to this hill, and they're doing just that. So they're now counting up ahead. Parks finds the first entry kill. They're going to kill the man flanking them from top belt. This is a huge setup, but that's a stick, so this man will go down. Need a bit more help. MWIII's got to go a bit bigger right now as Mista shoots him in the back. And now there's only 2 more members playing that laundry cross. They've got to find these kills, but right now this is a nice break from New York, but as we see that number 2 player start to rotate over, they're going to want to get all this time now if you're New York, because you're looking like you're breaking yet again. But tie game currently, actually, it's about a 10-point lead again for LAG, who's going to get the rest this time. But as I say that, the rotation did go the way of New York, so they're going to be a bit ahead of the sticks that way, but we have broken that 200-point mark. So, well, I guess we haven't. Are we not taking 200 points? We don't like 200 points in this CRL, I guess. But either way, we go to the rotation where these fights are critical. Drop's got to go massive right now to try and turn these around. One more kill, he finds it. They're looking for all these members. Only one member.
The bomb carrier on that hard point that just happened as Drop draws the first blood onto Parks. LAG ended up taking that hard point, 250 to 225. Now, let's see how New York answers on their search. It's already a 3v4. Mr. Anderson, the bomb carrier, Nuck, watching that back corner, trying to keep it clear. Now I'm trying. It's been a minute, so I had to actually pull up the tech map. We were looking at just MWIII right there upstairs by P1. I had to pull up the tag map for Skid Row, brought to you by our friends over at tagmaps.gg. Rounds going down range as Drop takes out Nuck. And I had to get a refresher that the B-bomb site is actually the laundromat. So you got Panda there tossing a hello there. It doesn't connect with anybody. Everybody trying to make their way somewhere. It looks like we're going over here to the end of P1, that A-bomb site. Here we go. A plant going on right now. The bomb is planted. 4v2. SubPar have their work cut out for them right now.
Have to see if they're able to find one of these opening kills quickly. They do. Panda won't get out with his life, or he will, but his teammate won't. Now here's the first kill, but there will just be too many members of LAG alive after Drop finding those first 2 kills. I'm almost surprised New York was even able to get a bomb down. I mean, that's part of the reason why we probably see this map rotate out competitively, right? Is just that, like you said, that B-bomb is so damn close to spawn over there, and A-bomb ain't exactly, it's not like you're getting there really first either, so it's obviously a tough plant, but New York getting one down, but I mean, dropping those early kills will put you in a tough situation.
Yes, it will, and you're right, that B-bomb site is right on the defense spawn. So And all defense has to do is just leave one person there. See, what I tell you, they're at the B bomb site, but they're spawning in, so all somebody has to do is just prone out and B is covered. And here we go, LAG on offense. Mixie, the bomb carrier, is not. We're looking from Nerd Fuzo's point of view. Everybody making their way through P4 through that barbershop. Mix of stuns and smokes. Panda tossing a hello there. Doesn't connect. Tossing a nade. Does it? No, but he could get Panda gets a few love taps here and there. Ouch! Drawing the first blood on the Panda. The nade does it. Parks. Oh man, Parks taking out Mixie. The bomb carrier is down. He gets a 2-piece with Duende. I'll drop, having to work his way around. Oh man, Nurg is the bomb carrier, and he is also the last survivor for LAG, or was. New York just clean house with them, and they tie it up 1-1.
Yeah, I mean, I like the NYSL approach right now, right? They're all just very methodical, ready to take their time and make sure they make the right play. So Parks showed us that through that hard point from what we've seen, obviously. He's just a very, takes his time, does the right play. So if that will do well in a search and destroy environment, and it did there. I mean, Drop's just kind of on one right now. That guy's been frying. He's had a lot of these moments. You're going to have to see if he continues to do that, as it currently seems like the formula to success for LAG, but don't want to go writing the formula off of only one round as we are into this round. Now Panda looking to hop up in this computer room, get aggressive quickly. He is very far forward right now. It's going to be on him to try and find this first blood for the team. He's going to peek a guy on Belk. He'll find that for first blood. Going to keep moving. Now it's sending LAG into a bit of a panic as he is just moving through the map. So there you go. He caught a bit of a leg there. He's going to chow this out now too. Oh, the slide though. That's a very nice kill out of Duende, but he'll get traded out. So it's all about the trades now. You got the members if you're New York, but oh, what a turn on for Mixie. What a kill there. That was crazy as we are now into the 2v2.
We are. That evens it up. Dropping Mixie against Nuck and Mr. Anderson. And what's Mr. Anderson going to do with that bomb? 44 seconds left in this match. Trophy is out. Mr. Anderson, I'm guessing he's going to abandon that A site, or is he? Nuck working his way around to give some kind of coverage. He didn't see him. Because Forty came out enough to see him. Oh no, because Mixie was just inside. Mixie with the 2-piece. LAG jump ahead 2-1.
Yeah, and I mean, it's off the back of a couple turned on kills. I mean, Mixie was just frying, and here's the second one. Going to fly on him too and find that. So what a round out of Mixie. I mean, finding 3 almost impossible kills. I mean, that first one obviously in the room was pretty easy, and he waited for it. But just those 2 other kills are obviously very what you need to be doing in Chumps week. So New York can't get discouraged, need to bounce back from this one on the defense, of course, a very defense-sided map. I mean, they had a good spot there, just the plays were made by Mixie to save it. So as we look into the offense now, looks like a 4-man push for this back alley. Mista's got a lot flying at him. He's got to get out of dodge, but he is going to get picked up. Ooh. That'll be first blood for Mixie. Duende's going to find the second. 4v2 now, but oh, a team nade is going to kill 2 members of LAG. Absolutely turning this map on its head right now.
Yeah, the bomb went down. Drop is now the bomb carrier as Nuck is over at the playground. And then you have Drop working his way around. Is he going to go to that? He's on that B side, but he's just got to stay away from that playground. Nuck is watching the burning building, just taking a quick glance on occasion at that B bomb site. Drop going to work his way around. Nuck still keeping coverage on that burning room. Drop's just going to drop shot him right there. Parks is all that's left for the New York SubPar. Now Parks knows he has to feed over to B because that's where they're going to plan it, or they're going to make a TDM out of it. 20 seconds left in this round. El Duente finds Parks. LAG now ahead 3-1.
Yeah, able to overcome that interesting team nade situation, but they've looked good right now. There's been plays made by a few members on this team, and Duende's had a couple, Mixie's had a couple himself, and obviously Drop's been on in this game too. So I hate to exclude the one remaining member of LAG. That's all I've seen. I know Nerg's had his moment as well, so, and he will probably have it to come anyway yet, but if you are the subpar. You got to look to stopping those players. You got to make a couple plays here now on the offense. Got to swing one of these rounds back in your favor. You're going to look to do that through the garage into this computer jump up push, but there's a little bit of answers here. There will be people waiting for them on these pushes. There's the first kill, and Nerg's going to get it. So now even he is contributing. You got to be worried about the sub. If you are the subpar, as all these members are just riding hot.
They are. Nerg just outside that A bomb site over there in TV, keeping a very close eye on it. Does not see the bomb carrier on the other side of that wall, but he sees his buddy try to climb up. Oh man, that hole would have been perfect, but it doesn't matter. Parks gets taken down. So here it is. It is a 4-on-1. Mr. Anderson is all that's left, and he goes ahead. LAG 4-1.
Yeah, looking really clean on the map. I mean, that first blood was just all about timing, and they ended up finding it for Nerg. So it's going to put them in the number situation, and they've been aggressive with those numbers, cornering him in and getting that kill. So currently they're feeling the effects of the one-sided map in Skid Row on defense, obviously that round. But now you're back on defense. You got to get one now, and then look to win an offense, obviously, after that, before we get too far right now, because you don't want to go down 2-0 in Chumps week.
No, you don't. You do not want to do that. MWIII the bomb carrier. Trophy going out just outside P3. Mr. Anderson gets a 1. It gets a, oh man, drop draw the first blood, though, on to Mr. Anderson. So what are we going to do? We're going to go A, we're going to go B. MWIII looking towards A. Panda. Oh, little shoulder. Oh, see if that nade does anything. No, it doesn't. Parks over at that Godheady just outside the tunnel. Nuck all the way downtown. Sees the trophy, works his way up through P3. Drop sees him and drops him. Parks is all that is left for New York SubPar. Watching the tunnels. The bomb is planted at B. So that's where Parks has to go, because he has to take out 3 members of LAG and get the defuse. And the way things are looking, there's Fuso right there proned out, and Parks gets taken down at the DVD store. 5-1 LAG.
It's been dominant so far. They're finding all the entries they need, and it's off the back of kills like this from Nerg. He's been activated ever since I didn't include him when I mentioned all 3 other members. So love to see that from him, as they are now up 5-1. Only need one more round to go up 2-0 in this series. And I mean, if you're subpar, you just want to get a little bit of, heat channeling for your side. You got to get a little bit warmed up, because you got an invasion control coming up, and that can be a tough map when you feel like you're cold on. So I like this. They're going to do a 4-man tunnel push, at least going out on their sword. This stun could ruin everything, though. It will get a tag, so you got to think they know. There goes 2. That's the 3rd call out for drop to his team, and he's going to find 1. Get some shots onto another, but that'll be traded out. So your NYSL, this did get kind of hinted out, but you do have some map pressure. You're all together. This can work out. I just don't know if they read MWIII here. Let's see if this jump up helps him. Oh, they will read him. That's a good kill out of Parks. A very wise move out of him to find that one. So now into the 3v2. This is one of the better spots they've had, Coffee. We've got to see them
convert. Panda working through that little hole in the wall there by TVs. Trying to get some kind of coverage. Oh, finally sees him, takes him down. El Duende's the last one left. Oh, nice one by El Duende. It's a 1v2 right now. Parks and Mr. Anderson, all that are left for the New York SubPar. Are they going to try a B push? Oh, man, there you go, Parks. Send some rounds. 22 seconds left. There is still time to plant. And that's what he's doing right now. Bomb planted at B. Give him another 20 seconds. El Duende has a lot of work to do. He's got to take down 1 more. Or can he go ahead and get the defuse? Mr. Anderson is all that's left for New York SubPar. Just outside. Does not see El Duende over at the change machine. Or in the corner of the laundromat. However you want to. 20 seconds left in the round.
Oh.
Door closes. Oh, man, Mr. Anderson trying his best, sending some rounds. Takes him down finally. New York are off the breadstick. 5-2.
And maybe it's a clutch like that that can get you back into this map, into this series. I mean, that was well played out of Anderson. I thought when that door closed, he got kind of the odds up, but then he almost caught some really bad timing, but able to clutch it out like Mr. Anderson does. So love to see that out of him. They need a lot more action. That was an offense win, though, so now onto the defense. Got to use this good side to your advantage. You got to win, obviously, 5 more rounds now in a row, or pardon me, 4 more in a row, so going to look to do that here as we see the offense from LAG. They are rolling out to the scratch side. They're going to go right through the bottom, but it's going to get snuffed out by Nuck, but the smoke going to make it a little tougher. Nuck's not going to be able to see anything or have any callouts. Doesn't know where they've gone, and they've gone to the inside stairs. Those members have made their way, but you know what? New York has a kind of a setup outside of it. Traded 1 for 1 now. Trades go back. That'll be a 3 for 1, 2 for 1 now. So the subpar 2v1 on the remaining drop.
Parks and Nuck against Drop. Drop watching that tunnel. 55 seconds left. The bomb is actually down right there by that A bomb site. Drop picked it up. Is he gonna try to plant? He's got time. Working his way over to B. Nobody at B. Here's the plant right there saying, "Come and get me, boys. Let's party." The bomb's planted at B. Drop working his way, watching that back door. 36 seconds left. Parks sees him. Parks takes it. Oh, man. Nuck is all that's left. Parks gets taken out. Nuck has a lot of work to do if LAG is going to go ahead and clinch this search and destroy. Oh, man. LAG take it 6-2.
Yeah, Drop just too clutch there, finding the separated, isolated 1v1 and then getting himself another, and just unfortunate timing. By the time Nuck does decide to come hop in, it is the time for Drop to come back.
In the control on invasion as we're watching MWIII drawing the first blood, and just everybody is on that A point. A full stack of A, word to Jim's. So that A point is going to be quick, fast, 2.5 ticks right now. We'll just go ahead and say that A point is secured, and we have another minute to play with, Q.
Yeah, that was kind of the strat I had made out for the subpar getting back into this series. Not wasn't really groundbreaking either, obviously, but just the aggression out of it. It was really well played by LAG. They were able to get there, catch them with their pants down. And now you got New York, I guess, getting some good shots. They're going to find the 4 down, so you can make them sweat for this B point, obviously, but it is a lot tougher. But doing it right, like how they are right now, 2 guys getting pushed out, trying to hold them into the spawn as much as you can, is the way to do it. So there's still a pathway to success. It's just a harder way to do it now, Coffee.
A 3 life advantage right now, 4 life advantage right now for the New York subpar as Nuck gets taken down. Now we're looking from Drop's point of view. Oh man, Drop over there in the alley with Parks on top of that tank. He's shooting anything coming in his direction. Sees MWIII there in the looks like the ice cream shop there. Takes a quick dive behind the bulldozer. Watching that corner. Sees him in the courtyard. Sees MWIII. All right, cleaned out that corner right there. As El Duende takes one out from the looks like he took Parks out from the tank. Then yeah, Parks just got knocked out again. Panda working towards that B side, and guess what? MWIII and Drop are both on that B hill right now. Small stack of B. Word to Jibs. There's a contest. The Renetti does what it's supposed to. Mr. Anderson doing some cleanup on that B point right now. Fuso coming from behind the tank, getting ready to. Ooh, ouchie! He got teammated there by now Panda working his way out of the alley. Catch his breath, get them HP back up, but no, MWIII takes him down. 5 life advantage right now with LAG having 9 lives. Subpar having 14. I take that back. LAG has 8. 28 seconds left in this first round. El Duende going to take care of some high ground. 22 seconds left. 6 lives left. 4. Oh, as Parks gets traded out. Man, New York has it on lives. 13.5 seconds. LAG has Drop on the hill right now. No respawns left as Drop gets taken off. 4v9. MWIII upstairs. Unable to capitalize as MWIII gets taken down. Oh, drop down in the alley. Chunk and nade doesn't connect, doesn't matter. New York taking by killing everybody. They're up 1-0.
Yeah, and I think they only gave up the one tick there on B in the end, so really not that bad considering the nightmare start they had. So able to end up playing the spawns well, and I mean, once they were like allowing members on the point, there was only so many lives left. So a great job from New York to bounce back in that one. They need to continue that action now and look at creating an offensive win here. And I mean, that again probably is the same strat. You've got trophies now on your side too, it looks like. You might be able to make that 8 point. It's these first bloods that are everything. As we see 3 members kicking out to the street, the other member gonna join them, I imagine, pretty quickly through the diner. Nade, stuns coming out. Knuckle find the first one now. Need to support each other on these kills. There we go. They're doing great work. Laundry's looking out now too. Gonna find its trade. So this is a great start. They're looking to cap this 8 point. I don't see why they aren't. This feed has been all yellow right now. We finally see our first kill for drop now and LAG on the board, but it will be too late. They already are starting to go to B to position up now, as this has been an interesting control right now. This is not how it typically goes, but I'm here for it.
Yeah, this is a shock. Both teams on their first offense move. Boom, right to A. Cleaned it up. As Panda over by the rebar, he went ahead, took down MWIII. Panda watching that B corner. Oh, wasted a whole bunch of rounds in that rival, excuse me, as Nut gets taken out. Drop, trying to prevent anybody over on B. Got it clear on that way. Here we go. He's going to run through. Parks upstairs. Sees drop. Parks on a 5 spree right now. MWIII gets taken out just outside the courtyard. Nuck working his way around the tank. Nice. Takes down Fuzo. Got some elevation on them rounds, but man, just came up behind him. All right, came up behind El Duente and just
absolutely stomping them right now. But LAG in the position. I mean, they've gotten further up. If you are the subpar, this is what you needed to do, and you got plenty of time, plenty of lives to do this. Panda's finding his way in here again, but Duarte cannot be taken down in this broken. These are all massive kills. And now with MWIII on the backside, gonna clean up 2 kills. Gonna make that other player just push on in, but he will get traded now too. This is looking eerily similar to how that New York subpar defense went the round before. I mean, again, 45 seconds still on the clock. Lives are tied. This is gonna be doable up until the very end, as it is not the furthest run, but it is just a tough way to get through. There's a lot of head glitches, a lot of tanks, a lot of spots you can sit. And when MWIII's shooting like this now, it's just gonna be tougher, but Ark's doing a lot of the hard work to get themselves out of spawn right now. He's going to find 2 of them, and that number 7 player has made their way. I don't think he got spotted there either, so this could be big. He needs to find the right moment if he is Panda here. He's going to just try and get one right off the bat. Gets one, flies out, has the second one on radar, gets him. That'll be a nice kill. There's 2 more down. Now there's all 3 to 4 members can be here quickly. They don't realize how good of an opportunity this is themselves, but they are going to find these kills now. It's just about not dying on these entry kills. Right now, LAG flaunting to the point, though, not going to get there. Down they go. Going to chow the point. There's 2 for LAG now. Nergosa's got his gun out, not going to find it. All the members of LAG drop. This is looking to be a subpar round, Coffee.
Yes, it is. Parks on the... And Mr. Anderson on that B point. Small stack word to Jim's. Give it to the New York subpar. They took both zones, and they tied it up 1-1.
What a round out of the subpar, remaining vigilant, remaining on the ball. And I mean, it was those flanks from Parks and Pandas, right, that got them these opportunities. I mean, Parks was a little bit earlier, but they didn't, they didn't get anything from that time, but they stayed at it. Panda made a lane through the map, was able to get those perfect shots. I mean, that was just what a play that was, to kill the member on B and then fly out. I'm not sure if he got a call out, not sure how he knew he was there, maybe some sound. Either way, he fried out with that Renetti. Silent nerf or not, that guy had it in his Renetti that time.
They did. Now, AG, looks like they're doing the same thing again. Let's go ahead, set up 10 pegs on B. 2 of them are there, so we have a small stack. Word to Jim. Fuso drawing the first blood. 1 ticket B. 4. LAG drops remaining on there. Oh, man, he takes down Parks, or a Panda, excuse me, goes ahead, takes down drops. So that B point is cleared off with a tick and a half of progression for LAG. MWIII popping back onto that B point. Gonna go ahead, hold it for LAG. Fuso gets taken down. It doesn't matter. We have 2 ticks of B for LAG. Parks trying to be sneaky and come around. Oh man, it just didn't work out. Mr. Anderson on the high ground. 2 and change of progression on that B point. Nuck gets taken down. Are we going to see LAG take this B point first? Nerd back on that B point. 2.5 ticks. 2 2/3. Drop joins him. So that B point is taken care of. We have another minute to play with.
Yep, and now they've killed that member bridge side, so this is the start to a good push. If Mixie's able to find this, that could have meant quicker movement on the side of LAG, but they do have that flank. These 2 members are now even way more important. If Panda's not able to get either, he's going to get one for sure, but that kill is massive because now that they only have 1 member back there and they got the call out, but those 2 members have pushed into Diner now as well. They're going to get shut down by a member, but you can tell LAG has not slowed the pace down still. They want to be the aggressors. They want to be the controllers of the play in this series, and they've been so up until this control so far, where they've been getting pushed around a bit, but Mixie's in. He's going to get fried. That's a kill for Nuck. A little bit of help from Mr. Anderson, so they have control of this map right now. If you're New York, you just need to make this A hold go, and this is a great way back into the series with a 3-0 here.
Parks going up behind the tank. He goes ahead and takes out El Duende. Watching that dark alley. It's Mr. Anderson from the garage. He said, oh, he gets taken down. Now Fuso working his way over towards A. Nuck going to meet him. Sees Mixie. Mixie takes out. So we have a stack at A right now. Word to Jim. 1 tick at A. Here we go. The progression is a going. There's a contest by Mr. Anderson. That A point's cleaned off.
Yeah, but big hold from New York again there, finding the kills, making their way back into the point, and now getting back out and stretching that map out. One member did get past number 7 in Panda, but he does seem to be aware of it, but he's going to get 1 too and get traded. So nobody's behind New York. That's all you need to be sure of, is that nobody's ever behind you. I mean, they do have some presence towards the front, but Parks will find 1. Snaps onto the second. That's a massive kill. This Diner player now has to go huge because 22 seconds on the clock. Oh my goodness. Nuck's going to find the trade, though. That will be a massive kill as well. This is a big one, too. Mixie. Red screen needs to find more. They don't have a lot of time. Here comes the kill onto Laundry. Laundry will find him. Was that with the pistol? No, Panda gets the headshot. Parks gonna try and shoot him on his way in. 1 member's in though. The snap up. Parks at least finds that one. Only 1 member on the point. 2 to get there. Your lives are 3 to 4 right now. You can't be too careful right now. You have to be sure you clean this up. You can't let anything through. But 2 points are captured so far. We only have 1 more to go. Parks flying out. They've got to snap onto this one now. 2 members. They're gonna get the trade. The trade goes back the other way, and New York will win it 3-0 on the control, making it 2-1 in the series. What an effort!
New York manages to stay alive in the series by taking the control 3-0. As we watch the final kill from Nuck coming in and just Karachi hardpoint. New York SubPar against LAG. Let's see what goes on. Panda tossing a couple hello there's, seeing if anything connects. El Duende draws the first blood onto Mr. Anderson. Mixie just coming around and just cleaning house from the back. Parks jumping in on Mixie. Gets taken down. We have nobody on that hill, on that P1 hill right now, as Mr. Anderson now takes ownership of it for the New York SubPar. Nuck winging the long way around. We know what's coming up here very shortly at P2 in the diner. And if I'm looking at my mini map right, it looks like there's a couple LAG folks already there, ready for it. But yeah, there's a couple LAG already there. In fact, let's go ahead, head over to P2, 29-2 in favor of the New York SubPar.
And this is what we've seen in that first HP, right? It was great rotations out of the side of LAG, so you kind of understand how they were trying to do that again here and just give up that P1 time. They did end up giving 29 good seconds over to the MWIII SubPar, so gonna have to see if they're able to recoup more than that, as they're already more and on their way there now. Panda's gonna fly out. He could be the needle in the side here as he's finding some shots at the pillars. Not going to find that kill, but he is contesting. He's got some help in the hill. There are players flying around now. I'm sure they're going to find this trade, and they will. So 30 seconds left to be had. I would imagine LAG is going to get almost all of this, and they even are 2 members are now racing to this new. See, this is what they did so well in that map 1 that NYSL has to be ready for this time around. If they are not, which they are, they find 2 of the kills, 1 more to be had. Here comes the shot. Drop's just going to try and get lost in the back now. He's running his whole way to the back. Not going to be seen. Let's see how this kill goes. That's a massive kill. This is going to make it very tough for NY SubPar here. They're going to have to find him, but Drop just keeps slaying. That's 5 in a row, and he is just making this spawn, making this early time a nightmare for SubPar. I'm sure they are having a tough time of understanding where everyone's coming at them from, but they did also on that scrapyard, so they should be somewhat aware. Drop gonna get involved now. They'll fly to the hill. There's 2 kills for LAG already. Park's gonna get shot in the back soon. He's aware to it. Here comes the shot through the door. Drop finds that, so that'll be an opener for LAG. They've stolen this right from them, Copy.
They have 56-35 in favor of LAG. MWIII in the scrapyard, letting the Renetti do the talking. Switching back over to that rival 9, as everybody right now is also in the deli, holding down that hill. Drop is making the sandwiches over there for his team, as LAG is just holding down this P3. We've already got rotation going on to P4. Panda on the high ground, trying to do a little house cleaning. El Duende watching from the barrel. Oh, that finally catches up. There we go. 85-35 in favor of LAG, as this P4 is getting ready to kick off right now.
Yeah, LAG definitely turning this game on its side there. Now the SubPar are in a better spot to break this hill. They need to find all these kills. I'm sure Parks knew that. He's where. There's a turn on. He'll find the kill, and a kill from Panda will help it. So there we go. Parks and Panda have been catalysts in this series all series long for the SubPar. They need to continue to do so, as Duende and the LAG are not going to stop coming at them. They've got these optimal spawns now. They just need to make them work. But as they're going to turn again now, Panda finding some of these kills from the top. Not a lot of time going for anybody. Need to find this kill from on the shot player. They're going to get shots down. They just need to finish him out now, and they will. And it looks like the rotation's already going through. They're going to get 18 seconds from this, and if Mr. Anderson can find a few here and go massive, this could be the way for the SubPar back into this game.
That'd be nice for SubPar to go ahead and chain 2 of them together, as Nut gets the rest of that scrap time on the P4. Mr. Anderson already got his tent peg set up down here on P5 on a 2 streak right now, but he gets slapped around a little bit. Panda working cross town from the P1 area, going through the shacks right now, as that P5 is white. Drop gets a couple hello there's to a Panda up in red. He gets mowed down real quick. Mr. Anderson working his way back through the scrapyard into that P5, cleaning it out. 97-54 in favor of LAG. Mr. Anderson tossing out trophy along with Parks. Parks. Oh, man, he was watching the back door red. Mr. Anderson picked up the kill, but he gets taken down himself. Nobody's on the hill. Nuck sneaking his way around. El Duende sees him, takes him. Oh, man, that's a nice little trade-off there. Panda give it a few seconds on the hill for New York. It is 97-59 in favor of LAG, though, as Panda's going to go ahead get the rest of this P5 scrap time. And, oh, yeah, LAG is already rotated. If you look at Fuso, he is already on P1, ready for it to go right now.
Yeah, that P5 can get a little mixy and be tough to hold, but a good few bit of points for the SubPar to get themselves back into this one. So only down 25 now. They need to find this kill on the man in the hill and then get control of it or get that rotation. So right now LAG has both, but SubPar was able to get in. They're going to get traded out. This is kind of how P1 can go. It's a tough hill to sit in, but you got shots like MWIII, you might just be able to do it, but he will get traded right there. So all these kills coming through, the SubPar need to stay on the positive side of them because they need to get some time here, because this rotation looks like it's going the way of LAG again. And if they get the same hold they kind of got off that cafe, they will not be able to get in this game. And boom! A kaboom goes for 2 members on from drop there. That'll be 3 kills in the feed. No more time to be had by SubPar on this hill as they're into the break with 30 seconds and 30 points on the side of LAG and more to come.
It was a very fortunate cruise there for drop on LAG, 112.86 in their favor right now. Panda getting the high ground as he is watching the diner, that P2 trying to make his way in there. Oh, wow, he gets slapped around a little bit. Nade in the dumpster. Sees drop. Drop drops him. Mr. Anderson goes ahead, takes out drop. Tosses a little hello there. Doesn't connect. No, it gets trophied. Mr. Anderson No, Renetti wasn't enough. Mixie on the hill right now for LAG. Oh, man, but it gets taken down as Parks and Panda both take the hill. 128.89 in favor of LAG right now. It is this P2 hill is getting slicey and dicey. Duende working his way through, switching back to his AR, the MCW. Oh, man, but he doesn't get the rounds downrange quick enough. Nuck up in top of red. Is he going to get he should be able to get high ground and do some kind of damage. Oh, yeah, sees Mr. Anderson, but doesn't take the shot. We're going to go ahead, rotate to the deli for P3, 128, 117 in favor of LAG.
That was a great hill out of SubPar, and they're able to get this rotation now. So this has been kind of a stagnant score for LAG. They haven't been able to find much time over this last bit of the game. Trying to change that now is Nerkfuso. He's going to find his way in, find one kill. A lot of these kills going the way of LAG now as they're going back and forth. Panda able to find that. He's gonna fly in now, see if he can do some damage. Finds one. More members to come now as we see the member trying to come around this backside, but he's waiting for his team to come and hit this flank with them. They're gonna find this member, but Duarte's gonna get at least one first. Mixie will find one as well. 3 kills in for LAG. That'll be the 4th. 20 seconds are their reward for that nice break, which will give them a bit of a footing in this one. But again, it will give the SubPar, you would think, the rotation to P4, but mind you, Mixie's already there and finding kills.
As Fuso goes ahead and gets the rest of the scrap time on this P3, 151, 127 in favor of LAG. Drop, working his way around. Now Parks going to try to intercept via the high ground. Drop working, oh man, over at Bridge. He gets taken out. Nerd gets taken out. Panda working his way onto the hill. Then back off, giving a little cover over there at the bank, it looks like. Mixie tosses a nade, connects. Man, and Parks gets taken out. It's just left, right, and center. Nothing but dead bodies around here. Nuck. High ground from the back 40. Chunking a nade. Doesn't connect. Doesn't matter because right now it's 163, 127 LAG. Now New York happens to hop onto the hill. Panda's taking ownership for the SubPar. 30-point lead for LAG right now as Parks goes ahead, gets himself set up to try to take this P5. Parks over the top of red, gets a couple love taps. Turns Fuso watching. Oh man, but Nuck gets taken down. 163, 150. LAG, we go to P5.
Yeah, 255, we go with LAG with the hold that they are only up 10 or 20 points into this one. They have to be strong on this hill with their setup in. This can be a damning hill if you're able to find the exit kill. SubPar are going to need to find a break. You do not want to give all 40 of this to LAG, and they have a member in the back. They're playing these barrels strong. This is well played out of them. They just got to find some of these exit kills. Panda's going to sneak in. He's going to be the player right now, but he's going to get traded before he can even find one. This is going horrible if you are SubPar. LAG finds all 4 with some great vision and great callouts. That is a huge play made by them to hold that. Now they are up 50 points. Gonna be 60 by the end of this hill, you would think, unless Pan is able to just play spoiler, which he will do. 10 seconds left on the clock. He's gonna leave it white, go to the rotation. This is now the new hill they need to fight for. This is the map and your series. You have to get back in this one if you're SubPar.
Under 150 in favor of LAG. Parks climbing upstairs, trying to get some high ground. Oh man, not able to get any shots off, but he gets taken out himself as El Duende gets onto the hill for LAG. 203, 154 in favor of LAG. Nuck trying to recompose himself, but gets taken out. Mr. Anderson, oh, cheeky little spot right there, right above the hill, as Mixie watching red. And working way back around. Already set up to jump into that diner when the hills change over. Mr. Anderson on the contest. He gets taken down by Drop. Drop is holding on to the hill for LAG. 209, 159 in favor of LAG. Drop. Ooh. Sending some rounds. Gets a little hello there. He's going after his prey. Got his prey. Finally took down Mr. Anderson. Panda tossing one there. We've already got folks inside the diner ready to go. There's Dirk Fuso. But here we go. P2, 220, 161, LAG.
Well, SubPar worked so hard for this rotation, but it seems like they've given it up through a couple well-timed plays by the LAG. They're going to get sent out of there now. 3 members on the inside. We have red timer on the clock. This has been a burner right now so far. Not going to fly in and try to be that guy now. He's going to start shooting to that closet, getting shots down. Lots of damage on the closet members, but not able to finish them. Maybe Panda chases them now. He will. He finds 2. Looking for more. Shots come through. Parks will find 1. It's been Parks and Panda all series long. They need to find this 1 more, or at least contest it till they go to new, but the timer is working against them, so they are going to look to do some aggression right now. It's Mr. Anderson from the top rope. Knuck will trade him out. Knuck's going to find another one. That's all yellow time. Clock stop, but they do need to have this rotational kill. It's on to Parks. He's found knows 1 member is back here, and that is it. They have to find him, but at the same time, maybe they choose to leave him because they need to make sure there is no white time or contested time, because 10 seconds are going by. 9 seconds. Only 9 seconds will be had. Parks knows one's behind them. He needs his help from the front now. They're going to get shots in. He yells out for Parks. The call out is in, but the timer is now at the very least purple. They're going to look to be in it right now. Maybe they try to win it, but Parks still holding on. No, he'll go down. They are in. I wonder if they choose to step out. They are in the hill right now, getting all these exit kills. There we go. There's the step out. 3, 2,
1. Oh my goodness. Have we ever had a hard point where the timer has ran out?
The walk-off chumps. Time out over. LAG will win your championship match tonight in the silver division.
Oh, this one was definitely not on my bingo card tonight, as LAG take this hard point